Government communications in the South African context actually depends on active citizenship for it to work. So unlike other forms of state, the government communication machinery is geared up in order to ensure that there's a flow of information to and from citizens. It's very much about government developing policies, but being informed in developing those policies by the requirements of citizens.
GCIS is there to create that kind of doors to open for everybody that is in South Africa. Without information, there is no way people, citizens of this country, or whoever lives in this country, can make informed choices about their future and the future of the country and the future of their children.
Then when it comes to the content environment and some of the debates that are in the public space, we have a view. Our view is that the more voices we have, the better. We don't try and contain the views. Our focus is on ensuring that as many South Africans as possible have the opportunity to participate in putting their point of view across. What we've noticed over the years is that there is a bias towards the urban cities. When we look at voices in the media, it tends to favor men. There's a bias towards English language, much like we're doing now. And that isn't the kind of South Africa that we envisaged in the provisions around freedom of expression in the Constitution. The other key thing for us is the demographics of the country are changing. So we have more and more young people in South Africa, and we need to understand that youth have a different appreciation for the future. They want to have a sense of what is being done today in order for them to participate in a meaningful way in determining the future of this country. So investment in technologies like Wi-Fi in the urban centers are key. The fact that local government is investing in technology hubs and incubation centers is important. But government can't do this work on its own. It's important that when we do this, we are partnering with business, because we need to place these young people who graduate from the programs that we've created. Mainly because the innovation is happening in the private sector. One of the key things that was announced last year was the ICT white paper. Now that white paper is the basis from which we're going to be able to develop a new technology platform for the country. And it's underpinned by a vision that we have for broadband, and the essence of it is that we want to make access free to as many South Africans as we possibly can. So our government services, as a minimum, should be available to all citizens at no charge. Broadband allows us to accelerate the whole process of e-government. Now, it sounds idealistic, but there will be a day in the future when, even in the debates, we should be able to run polls and have an understanding of what it is that the public wants on matters that are being discussed in committees, in matters that are being discussed in the House, so that we have a more interactive conversation with communities. And I think that's really where we want to go. I think the pilot that we did in Parliament, rolling out Wi-Fi and giving journalists access, is an important first step. Our next step must be to take it to other legislatures in the country.
I mean, it's revolutionary. It was the first time that the partnership with Project GCIS and government communication brought Wi-Fi access to a legislature in South Africa. I mean, we've got 10 of them, one being the national legislature where it happened 2 weeks ago. I mean, it cannot be expressed how important it is that people have that kind of access. And for government to partner with Project GCIS on that can only mean that more good things are to come.